we go. Hi, everyone. I'm David Vonderhaar, Studio Design Director at Treyarch. Welcome to the multiplayer reveal of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. On behalf of the teams at Treyarch and Raven and all our development partners across the world, thank you for joining us. Today, we do a little recon across all Black Ops Cold War multiplayer. The world, the missions, the weapons, the characters, and the systems. And you know, we'll make some fun announcements along the way. From here on out, we talk directly to you, the best fans in gaming. Joining me throughout the show is a big cast of characters from across the studio, along with some of your favorite Call of Duty content creators and streamers. One thing you've come to expect from a Black Ops game is that we are never quite satisfied with the status quo. We are always looking for a way to do it better. But some things shouldn't change, and for every multiplayer game we make, one thing hasn't: how we start things off. This is the worldwide debut of the Black Ops Cold War multiplayer trailer.
Here we go! Let's go! Love the setting of the room as well. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, PS5 gameplay as well.
Threat neutralized.
You're here because you're the best special forces NATO has to offer.
We're all that keeps the world from turning to cinders, comrades.
We work off the books
Operate in the shadows.
to keep the wolves at bay.
Today, we reshape the world.
Wow, there's Miami. There it is. Oh my god, this looks so good graphically. There's the intro. There it is. We've all seen it. Man, this is such a different trailer from what we normally get. North Atlantic. Okay. Oh, speedboats. Helicopters as well. This must be like ground war. I've got to say, this looks really good. This looks really good graphically. Is that the commando? You commando! Here we got zip lines. Oh! Oh, there it is! One of the famous shotguns, M16. Oh, C4, there we go. Angola! There we go, this is from the trailer the other week. Uzbekistan, okay. This is a lot of maps. It's like the 4th map. Ooh, ski-mobiles.
I'll drive.
Let's go, dude. This looks fantastic. It literally looks like Black Ops 1, but bigger and better. Okay, we've got tanks as well. Oh, I don't know about those, Chief. Yes, the RCXD. Ural Mountains. We got another map. Oh my god. Good old woods. Motorbikes. I've not seen them in a multiplayer game since Battlefield. Chopper gun is back. Damn! That looks amazing. God damn, I wish I got to play it early. But we all get to play it. There we go, October 8th, first on PS4. There we go. We saw it there. Anything? Okay.
You just saw it. This is an unapologetically Cold War game set in the 80s. But it's still a Black Ops game. And for over a decade, we built our multiplayer experiences atop a core set of guiding principles. They form our pillars: deniable operations that deploy around the world, signature combat tailored to how you play, connected experiences that deliver free, robust, ongoing content, and integrate deeply into the next evolution of Warzone. Today, we're going to explore each of these facets of multiplayer. We're going to show you how this globe-trotting, cinematically connected experience is our most immersive yet.
It looks
And then
so Black
we're gonna
Ops.
show it to you in a
It
way
looks
we
so
never could
good.
before, with a little help from some friends. First up, the bedrock of Black Ops, deniable operations. These are the places in multiplayer you never saw and the things you never did. The missions that stay off the books and the targets and sources who stay off the record.
Bondi's
Cold War
killing
we
this.
set out to build is realistic. It's plausible. Most importantly, it's inspired by a gritty historical tone that we've woven into every element of our game's world and story and gameplay. Chaotic and always confidential, the deniable ops lie at the heart of multiplayer, raising the bar while creating a clear and unique narrative that influences every bit of our world building. For Black Ops Cold War, that world building drove each multiplayer level in two ways. With the signature level design you've come to expect, and by pushing the visual bar and immersing players into a narrative of unfolding events. The fight to recover a downed satellite in the Central African desert, battles that unfold on the
Looks like
neon-soaked
Buried.
streets of
That looks like
Miami's
Buried to
famous
me.
South Beach. Deniable ops are the Black Ops stories inspired by history, but forgotten by the history books.
Man, this looks good.
We've selected 5 maps to give you a small taste of the range of deniable ops awaiting in multiplayer. Later today, you'll see them playing. But here's a few of my teammates to share what they love most from how they were made.
Okay, we get to see the maps.
My name
Hell
is
yeah.
Brittany Beidelman. I'm a level designer.
I'm Kendall Snow, Associate Level Designer.
I'm Brittany Perello, producer.
I'm Matt Kutris, senior level designer.
In Satellite, a top secret American recon satellite
Has lost power and crashed in the deserts of Angola. With hired DGI forces closing in,
now it's a race to secure the crash site.
what I love about Satellite is the fact that it's just this amazing natural space.
It look if
Because
they
larger maps have
remastered
more
Buried,
components,
it would
you can
look
apply
so
more
good.
details into maps
Because
like
it's
Satellite,
Angola, which is where
make them
Buried is
feel
like
even
based
more
off.
natural. The satellite at the center is like a king of the hill. Anyone who wants it has to run toward you because it's raised higher than the rest of the map.
I'm usually playing one of two ways. All in, full ham, dying again and again. Or in objective modes, I'll flank and get the jump on.
He's playing as Adler.
Satellite scratches both of those itches. Even though it's an outdoor space, the map's 2 different regions mean I can play long and short range tactics.
I'll
The
be
map looks
honest,
really
I am
big.
trash with the sniper rifle, but a shotgun, that I can do. I have always been a big fan of close quarters combat, and there is great cat and mouse style gameplay in
Ooh.
Satellite.
The crash satellite is a super fun spot to try and outplay your enemies. Predict which way they'll circle the debris to run up behind them, or just duck inside the satellite and take your shot.
What are we thinking at the moment, guys?
This is going to be one of those classic Black Ops maps the world knows and loves for how quickly engagements fire up. East and West collide on the open seas in a top secret mission.
Inspired by a real-life event, Project Azorian, CIA, JSOC, and Soviet forces converge to recover a sunken prototype nuclear Soviet submarine from the ocean floor.
Sounds a lot like
Calm
Black
waters
Ops
of
1's
Armada
final mission.
explode into massive naval conflict as players battle for control of large naval vessels.
Ooh,
No
yo,
lanes
this map looks
walling
good.
you in, players can engage on ships' decks, in the water, and on vehicles like wake runners and gunboats. Armada
That's
is
new.
chaos
Not seen
in
that
the
before.
best way.
This really cool map that gives this amazing sense of exploration. There are so many little individual areas to find, and
Yo,
new
this is
ways
actually
to
mad.
surround or flank your enemies and get the upper hand.
Ooh, that's mad. Like, you can fully
A hidden
swim
safe
around all
house
of this
has been
stuff.
discovered right in the heart of the USSR, in the shadow of Moscow's opulent train station. With Spetsnaz dispatched, the area has gone
This looks
hot.
like a beautiful map.
So the
This looks
Moscow
very
map
Black
is
Ops
set
1.
in the dead heart of a big city. So you're wandering through these streets with a bunch of cars, and there's tall buildings on either side of you.
There's this sense that you've been dropped into a point in history.
First thing I do is run right to the center because that's where all lanes cross in the Moscow map. And
Oh,
eventually,
the shotgun
it doesn't
looks
take long,
meaty.
people are going to run through the metro station. So you can just sit there and wait, but chances are there's going to be people running right into your line of fire right off the bat.
It's a classic 3-lane map where teamwork really makes the dream work.
It looks like a decent map, though.
January 17th.
That looks like a classic.
1984.
Here we
This
go,
location
Miami.
is
We've all
heavily
seen this
influenced by
before.
Miami's famous or perhaps infamous Ocean Drive. This is a night map, but one unlike players have seen before.
You can sneak
That sure
through
looked
dark,
insane.
shadowy alleys, go out onto the beach, out into the ocean.
You
This
can
map
dive
looks
in the
fantastic,
water and
though.
wait along the coast to get the drop on the other side.
Or you can just
we've
go
all
right
seen
down
this
the
map
street,
before.
bask in the neon light.
There's a war machine? Yep.
First time I played through Miami, I could hear this 80s nightclub music playing through the walls of one of the buildings. The
We
little
love
details
maps
make
with
it
nightclubs
lifelike
playing
and
music.
becomes this joy to
Literally is
experience.
Plaza. It's Black Ops 2 Plaza.
Basically, my goal is to never be on the main street in the center because that is sniper heaven. And that is
Sniper looks
Brittany
just
hell.
like the one
So I
that
always go and try to
L96A1.
flank and get those snipers from the back.
Our art and design teams worked really hard to bring the best possible night experience to the players. You'll see that play out when you sneak in the shadows on the beach or engage enemies in the center strip.
It really makes
is a
people
really nice
feel
looking
like
map.
they're in Miami in the 80s. It's pretty.
I got to
pretty
say,
cool.
the whole theme they've got so far is sick. That's like Vice City. Vice City in a zombies map. A multiplayer
NATO
map.
has learned a large
Ooh,
Soviet missile
this looks like
convoy
another
is
Black
on
Ops
its
1
way
map.
to the border.
Special Forces dispatch alongside MI6 to ambush the convoy and secure the weapons before all hell breaks loose.
Soviet convoy disabled.
It's one of our most cinematic maps with a boots on the ground feel that feels pulled from the campaign.
We
Your
love
team
boots
will
on the
wanna
ground.
Hold down and protect its own outposts to guarantee access to
Or
one of these
AK-47,
teams.
I see there.
But infantry combat doesn't take a backseat in Crossroads, as natural terrain and foliage masks movements and provides tactical advantages.
There's a bunch of snowmobiles when you first spawn, and it's a mad dash to grab one. And now, running people over with the snowmobile is my favorite thing to do.
Each environment changes the dynamic of how you play and caters to unique loadouts.
I don't know about
Crossroads
that.
is a bigger map, and that
Yeah, this
allows
looks
you
like
to play the way
WMD.
you wanna play.
Looks like WMD. But way bigger.
The
Okay.
beaches of Miami, a frozen over lake, the open ocean. Our visual research department racked up miles visiting them all. Because if you're going to deploy around the globe in this game, that required them to do the same. The mission for our artist is absolute authenticity. Step one in that process is photo scanning thousands of real-world objects, terrains, and materials. Those assets ensure our upgraded, physically based renderer delivers the best-looking Black Ops yet. True 4K, high dynamic range with a true color and tone, ray tracing on systems that support it, photometric lighting courtesy of our Luminaire system, and overhauled contour terrain system. The result is gritty, it's believable, I dare say it's got ambience. Most importantly, it sets the perfect stage for multiplayer combat. On that note, here's Matt with more on the modes and missions ahead.
Yes, Matt, I love this
We talked a little
guy.
bit about where you'll play, but let's talk about what you'll play when you get there. Black
Yes.
Ops Cold War, our
love
classic
Matt's
game modes
runs.
are
I've met him
returning
quite a
and
few
they're
times.
better
Nice
than
guy.
ever. From the tried and true team deathmatch, domination,
go,
search
weapons.
and destroy, to the return of the competitive game mode control, we've taken a fresh eye to all of your favorites. We're encouraging more meaningful gameplay with larger capture zones and domination. We're updating spawn systems in Hardpoint. And now we show you where the next Hardpoint will spawn so you can regroup, rotate, and set up for the next fight.
That's mad.
Across all of our classic modes, we're working hard to make this the most rewarding and competitive multiplayer experience yet. And while your go-to modes are coming back better than ever, let's talk about the innovative new modes you'll be going to next. With that, let me introduce you to my teammate Marquise Gladney, who's here to tell you about the brand new multiplayer experience we call VIP Escort.
Oh, we've seen VIP Escort, all right.
began with a question. How can we create a game mode inspired by the kind of real-life, totally true, but completely redacted Black Ops that first inspired this franchise? The result is Extraction in its purest form, a new 6-on-6 objective-based game mode we call VIP Escort. In Black Ops, we normally task you with fighting, but VIP Escort turns that on its head with a new mechanic. If you're selected as the VIP, your #1 job, it's to live. In this team-based op, your team will try to escort you off the map or eliminate the other team trying to stop you. As VIP, you'll skip create a class, you're too important after all. Instead, you'll deploy with a kitted out pistol, a smoke grenade, a spy plane for team intel, and a whole lot of hope that your team knows what the hell it's doing. The mission? Stay alive and escape the map. To To do so, you'll need to reach one of 2 possible exfil sites, which rotate over the course of the match to keep teams on their toes.
Damn, these
there
characters
are stakes
look
here.
real.
If you die, that ends the round. But team up and you can get your squad back on their feet quickly via last stand and revive. Each team's
That sounded
choices
very
and tactics create
familiar.
layers of strategy and counterplay, injecting the best of Black Ops themes directly into this competition. Will your team pull Cold War mind games and misdirection by splitting up the squad to draw fire and create distractions for the VIP? Or is a full-on
I
assault
actually really like the
more
sound
their
of this
style?
game mode. It's
Will they
pretty
travel
good.
ahead and
It sounds
scout,
pretty
run
good.
protection detail, or take a bullet
Everyone's
for you
found that there's a
Secret
zombie
Service
tease
style?
at the end. I
My
saw
personal
with
keys to
my own
victory,
eyes.
I stick close and escort the VIP and defend
There
them
was?
at all costs. If the VIP doesn't make it out
There
alive,
was a zombies
it
teaser.
won't
What
matter
the
if you
hell?
do. This new deniable operation only scratches the
There really
surface
was.
of what it means to play Cold War multiplayer.
Oh my god. I did
Up
not see
next,
that.
we want to share another new way to play that goes above and beyond that classic 6v6 experience you've come to expect. Combined Arms is where multiplayer
Zombies
gets
is
bigger
back.
and badder, bringing together the best of multiplayer's large-scale
I'm gonna be
battles
making a video
by
on that
combining infantry and
ASAP.
vehicular gameplay into a single cohesive
Wow.
combat experience.
How did I not
In
notice
Combined Arms
zombies?
Domination, players will deploy into 12 versus 12 battles, each customized and unique to its own environment. But these battles aren't just
They
bigger
actually
and more
showed,
chaotic.
like,
We've
a
worked
very
hard to
brief look at
ensure the 2
zombies.
levels of boots on the ground and all-out vehicular warfare complement and enhance one another on each map. Tanks, snowmobiles, wake runners,
Wow.
gunboats, and more. These vehicles amplify the action.
I am
sure,
shook.
but they also create jaw-dropping moments right in the middle of the
They
fight.
teased zombies.
The way I personally play Combined Arms depends on my mood. If I'm going for the win, it's rally time, and I'm pushing to
Guys,
capture every
give us to
objective
see your
on the
first
map.
look
Whether that means
at
loading up
zombies.
a gunboat on Armada or popping smokes so my team can cross the frozen lake in Crossroads, I'm putting my try-hard pants on and making it happen. And that's the thing. In Combined Arms, almost anything can happen. I'll seek out fun moments that aren't possible in other modes, like ziplining onto the enemy's ship and seeing how long I can
I
last before
did
getting
not
taken
see
out.
that.
At launch, you can expect even more Combined Arms maps and modes, each tailored and tuned to bring the most fun, frenetic
my
action this
God.
format can deliver. Take Armada, our most unique map to date. You saw earlier that the only live
There's a
preservers
monkey
on
bomb.
this sea-based map
I
are
know
your
that
tactics,
much.
as each capture zone requires a different approach.
I'm gonna make a
When you
video
attack surgically
all about
with
this so you
two-seater
guys
wake
can,
runner,
so we can go
gather
over
your
this
squad and
as
storm
soon as the
main
multiplayer
ship.
stream is
From
over.
zip lines that traverse the map to all new naval tactics.
Yeah, that's what we'll do.
Armada is
We're gonna go ahead and
Combined
break
Arms
this down
domination realized,
for a video. So
bringing
guys,
high
be sure to
stakes,
subscribe.
high-speed combat to the
Subscribe
high
so you don't miss out on
On
that.
Crossroads,
We're gonna
you'll trade your
we're gonna stick to
wetsuit for a
multiplayer on
snowsuit,
this, but oh
fighting for
my
control
god,
of Soviet bunkers across the frozen tundra.
there's a
With
jug
high-powered
jingle that you
tanks
can hear in there
patrolling
as
the
well.
frozen lake and surrounding roads, you'll need to choose
My
how to take on
God.
those slow movers.
Holy
So whether you're
moly!
hopping onto a snowmobile for a quick flank or rolling up your sleeves and sticking on some
Wow.
C4, the story is yours to write in Combined Arms Domination. That's it for deniable operations for now. We ziplined, crossed frozen lakes, and dipped into Miami's beaches. That's really just the start of the full deniable ops experience. Add up the work on your favorite classic game modes to the arrival of new modes like VIP Escort and Combined Arms Domination.
I am
And it all
gobsmacked that
stacks
they
up to our
actually
most
showed
ambitious
zombies.
multiplayer yet. One you can play any way you want and in
Oh
new ways you
my
never
God.
expected. If you're a Call of Duty League fan, we have a bunch of new stuff lined up just for you. Stay tuned. This may be a multiplayer game built for everyone, but these will be your deniable operations. And now I'll turn it over to Tony to talk about what we mean when we say signature combat.
Thanks, Matt. Now, a lot has changed for us since the first Black Ops game. From our development pipelines to totally
can't
new
believe I
technologies.
missed it.
But some things haven't changed.
How did I not
After
see
over
it?
a decade of making Black Ops games, we're more inspired than ever to keep honing in on that authentic, classic Black Ops feel, all while taking it to new heights. Now we know that to you, combat is more than just pointing and shooting. It's about how your operator moves and weaves through your surroundings. It's feeling the power of your weapon, how it reacts in your hands. It's the sound of bullets storming past you, the rattle and bang of firing your weapon. In Cold War,
Right,
combat's
guys,
a
I'm
plausible,
tweeting out some images
authentic,
from zombies.
boots on the ground combat, and that has allowed us to
I
not
need
only
you guys
refine
to
the
go
feel of the game,
absolutely
but
ham
build
sandwich
all
on
the
this
classic
tweet.
foundations of Black Ops. Heads-up gameplay, automated healing, and
Oh
grounded
my
movement.
god.
keeping your player experience in the front of our
And
minds. has
Juggernog.
also inspired a fresh
Juggernog
wave
is
of thinking
back.
across our creative ScoreStreaks system.
What?
Where we're introducing features
What?
that bring unprecedented transparency to your planning
Oh my
and
gosh.
cinematic wow moments to when you're playing. Now, innovating systems while still capturing that signature Black Ops
Wow.
super smooth feel is a notoriously tricky thing to get just right. And we put everything we have into it for each game. This is an absolute team effort. So I brought some of my friends from the combat team to help tell you about our initiatives for this game and how they've resulted in signature combat that feels just right. Here's Max Porter to start us off.
We've taken lessons learned from across Black Ops and the entire Call of Duty franchise to land on a truly best-in-class weapon experience. The gun is almost always right in front of you and must look great. From
Like,
a gun seams down
bruh.
to its grime, the level of detail in Black Ops Cold War has never been higher.
Do you want to take
But
a
our
look
weapons
at
also need to move
just
in
zombies again?
You'll feel it in this game, whether you're clocking from long range or firing
Like,
from
I
the
feel
hip.
we should just look at it again.
When we think about a gun, we think about the way it looks, the way it's gonna move, but a big part of a gun's personality is the sound that it makes. It's like the bark of a dog. We're sort of imagining all these guns as characters. That just adds to
Yeah,
that
we're gonna
level
go
of
back and
realism
see that
and
again.
Sort of immersive
We have
quality
to go and
is
see that
unique to
again.
Call of Duty.
But I will be uploading a video.
It's this multifaceted approach to how weapons
everything.
look, animate, and sound that together defines the feel of Cold War's signature gunfighting experience. Here's Alvin with a debrief on some of the other.
I'll turn that down a bit so we can still hear it. I do want to watch the multiplayer, but I do want to just... Okay, here we go.
Digital copy and get early access.
It didn't
to the
play
open
that on
beta
the
and
stream,
instant
though.
Access to the Woods operator pack in Modern Warfare and Warzone.
Create a class will be a
I called that we would... I was like, I really hope we see some zombies. But we actually did. It looks super dark.
Modern Warfare and Warzone.
Field up. You can earn them.
Oh my god. We are gonna be looking at that in another video real soon.
One of 4 wildcards that let you do things like load your primary weapon with up to 8 attachments, carry up to 6 perks,
Boys,
double the
boys,
number of
if you are happy that zombies
carry 3 primary
and
perks
Juggernog
from
is
any mix of
back,
categories.
every single one of you needs to drop a like on this stream right now. Oh, we got the gunsmith back. Okay.
In Black Ops Cold War, there are more optics and attachments to unlock and configure than ever before. Every primary weapon can be customized with 54 attachments.
People say Knack Stairs. You think that was the Knack Stairs?
With at least
It did look a
6
bit like
options
World
per
War II zombies. I'm not gonna lie to
By
you.
default,
I
you can
won't.
put
I don't want to
5
talk about it
attachments
too much
or
because I
8
want to
with the
focus
Gunfire
on
wildcard.
the multiplayer.
First time, Gunsmith will show you what equipping an attachment does as a positive or negative percentage. You can now build
Oh my
backwards,
God.
speccing out the perfect gun for results you want to see in the
I was saying go back. I
This
will be
takes the
making a
guesswork
video
out of the
about
system
zombies once
and
the
helps
stream
us
is
on our
over. So
never-ending
don't
quest
worry
to
about
the
it.
most balanced
Don't worry
Call of
about
Duty
it.
game you've ever played.
I can't believe that they showed zombies.
There's one more thing I need to talk about. First up, we've updated ScoreStreaks so that earned score is kept through death. This change
Theater
gives
mode's
all
returning.
players a
Let's
chance
go.
to engage with ScoreStreaks, one of the most visceral and fun experiences across multiplayer's signature combat. If you do go on a streak and string together multiple kills before your own death, streak score bonuses help you earn into those higher-powered ScoreStreak tiers. To prevent ScoreStreak spam, each ScoreStreak will go on a cooldown after it's used to pace out frequency. So,
Okay.
what ScoreStreaks are we talking about? Well, your favorites are back, but we've also got a few surprises. ScoreStreaks in Cold War can be used in all the classic ways: to aid in taking an objective, to save your team, to break up the pace of the game with a fun new experience. We've also tailored strategy into the system, as ScoreStreaks can often be neutralized with a counter ScoreStreak. And now I'll pass it over to Sunny to share more about our operators and how they move in Black Ops Cold War.
Yeah, what characters have we got in multiplayer?
Elites, covert, powerful. When you play as a Cold War operator, you won't just step into the boots of a highly trained precision instrument. Every movement will have a purpose. To increase the fidelity and feel of even the smallest elements, modelers, animators, and concept artists all work side by side, planning for every point of contact with every gun, every stance and position, every scenario. Thanks to increased dynamic bone counts, we've been able to enhance the effects of physics and gravity on what you carry, from the weight of your gear, like pouches and grenades, to the way a wallet chain or rope sways as you sprint. Your entire operator will move more naturally than ever. Here's 4
I've got to say, the
specific
game
ways
looks
movement has improved
amazing.
through new cutting-edge techniques in animation
I
and
can't
programmatic
believe about
movement.
zombies.
The first is sprint takeoff. This is the feature that gives your operator a running start. You start with a little sprint,
Tactical
and then it
sprint.
slows down to normal speed.
Tactical
This
sprint
lets
from
you
Modern
feel
Warfare.
the momentum of like where you're going and where you're going to end up. We wanted to preserve the fluidity and fun of an operator's ability to slide. In Black Ops Cold War, when you slide, you start and end in a crouch position in a believable way. This allows
The slide looks so quick in the Elite gameplay.
all while improving gameplay and enhancing pace. Footstep control also plays a big part of the new movement system. Go faster and you'll make more noise. Of course, we still have Ninja as a perk, but Ninja is no longer the only way to keep quiet. Whether or not you're crouched, how loud you get is now directly tied to how fast you're moving. Lastly, we've incorporated a classic jump with a much more natural height, which will very briefly slow you down on landing. Our goal in all of these movement mechanics is to ensure operators' actions are not just authentic, but intuitive. When you press a button or a key, you should always feel in control of your operator, and this system has been built to translate your decisions into dynamic movement more seamlessly than ever. The era of the game might be the 80s, but the characters you play will move and shoot like the world's most highly skilled operators.
Signature combat. It isn't just how a gun is shot, it's how that gun feels, how it sounds, how it's designed to create a combat experience. And combat isn't just about conflict, it's also movement. So the fluid ways in which your operators shift around the AO and carry the gear you outfit them in is just as important as the choices you give them. Choices like the overhauled Create class system, or all those attachment possibilities in GUNSMITH, or the new ways you can earn and deploy score streaks in the thick of battle. These combat initiatives work together to deliver the most intuitive, plausible, authentic, boots on the ground
Activision blog
experience
says Black
possible.
Ops Cold
And
War
they're
sets
at
a
the
good brand new
heart of
leveling
Black
journey
Ops
that will
Cold
later
War.
connect to Warzone.
And on that note, I'd like to introduce Miles, who's going to discuss some of the biggest innovations yet.
Thanks, Tony. All right, everyone, let's talk Warzone. You've seen how we're pouring it all into the Cold War multiplayer experience, but let's confirm it right here, right now.
Oh, here we go.
Black Ops Cold War will also usher in the next evolution of Call of Duty Warzone, continuing and expanding the blockbuster Battle Royale free-to-play experience. And it'll be a true evolution, with Warzone not merely picking up where the Modern Warfare climax left off narratively, but also interweaving the themes, locations, weapons, and vehicles of Black Ops Cold War right into the action. Cold War and Warzone will also share post-launch content from a narrative standpoint across both the Battle Pass system and item shop content. This interlinks Call of Duty in ways that evolve the Warzone experience while delivering jaw-dropping moments. So yeah, you can expect some surprises along the way. One surprise we're avoiding is the feeling of starting over. It's important to us that you can still use your characters and weapons and progression-related items, which is why investment and progress in Cold War is reflected in Warzone. While these are two very big games, from the beginning they've been built to work together. Your player experience is everything to us. So we're making sure Black Ops Cold War and Warzone share progression, with much of your previously earned Modern Warfare content, from weapons to cosmetics, still available for use in both Warzone and Modern Warfare. We're collaborating with our studio partners across Call of Duty to preserve continuity while building a new chapter of Warzone that will immerse you into all of the best elements of Black Ops Cold War. That's multiple studios totally committed to continuing this new tradition of insanely fun, absurdly accessible Warzone action. We can't wait for you to see how Verdansk and all of Call of Duty will evolve in the year ahead. That sense of interconnectedness, it extends beyond just Warzone. That's why I'm excited to confirm that Black Ops Cold War will not only support cross-platform play and progression, but will also deliver cross-generation play to the game. That's because Black Ops Cold War is, at its heart, a connected experience. And playing together on whatever platforms you prefer only betters that experience. Cross-play and cross-progression across current and next-generation systems across all modes. That won't be easy, but it's worth it to allow fans who have never had a chance to play together to squad up and deploy, no barriers between them. And with the Battle Pass system delivering a steady stream of post-launch content, Black Ops Cold War will be the very first cross-platform, cross-generation Call of Duty experience, making it the deepest game in franchise history. Vaughn, where do we go next?
Yeah, Miles, on the subject
Where
of
do you go
platforms,
next?
we've got a very special guest, Mark from Enox.
Hey, what's up, Van? On behalf of Enox, we are extremely excited and proud to bring Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War to Battle.net as the lead PC developer. PC continues to be a critically important pillar of game development for the Call of Duty franchise. In addition to the major improvements we have made to Call of Duty PC in the past, including uncapped frame rates, high refresh rate support, and customized field of view, we're always looking for ways to improve features and customizable settings. One of the biggest improvements this year is that the Black Ops engine now runs on DirectX 12. This has led to a huge improvement in terms of performance and latency reduction. For players who prioritize immersive gameplay, we have a great partnership with NVIDIA to bring ray trace effects, performance accelerating deep learning super sampling or DLSS, and reflex latency optimization technology. We will implement ray trace shadows and ambient occlusion to improve the quality of light shadow and sunlight shadow. This improved surface.
This game is going to run so well on
fixes
PC.
problems associated with traditional
It's going to be
shadow
insane.
mapping techniques like aliasing, freckling, and disconnected shadows. Also, we will be implementing AI-powered DLSS, so players will be able to increase their frame rate while maintaining the visual quality of the game. For players looking for better responsiveness, we've integrated the reflex.
Essentially, you could play at 4K at a higher frame rate. Just with this new AI technology, it's insane.
And game optimization. We're also happy to announce that Reflex will be coming to Call of Duty Warzone in the future. We have so much more to talk about, but right now I would like to hand it back to David Vander. Van?
We've declassified a whole lot today, and one thing is clear. Black Ops Cold War is here, and it's ushering in a new chapter of deniable operations that are undeniably Call of Duty at its very best. Realistic, plausible, gritty. You've seen our team-wide commitment to storytelling, infusing the story and spirit of the Cold War narrative into everything we do, even in multiplayer. You've seen our emphasis on authenticity shine through every location, every weapon, every vehicle, every character. Each one telling a story we can't wait for you to uncover and experience. You've seen us challenge ourselves to not only innovate on classic game modes, but introduce a new generation of instant classics. Modes like VIP Escort and Combined Arms Domination. You'll see that duo played today, and it's just the start, as we've got massive drops of free content planned post-launch, including new and limited time modes.
Okay.
No matter what type of multiplayer gamer you are, you'll find something for you. Tying it all together is that signature combat you love. Grounded and always realistic, you'll move fast and fluid. Feel powerful when you need to be, and customized just the way you want to be. The new Creative Class and SCORESTREAKS systems give you even more of what you love, infusing more control and cinematic moments with less friction between you and the gameplay than ever before. And this is a true connected experience. Warzone and Cold War. The events in one will impact the events in the other, expanding Call of Duty in new ways you've never seen before.
I'm actually so hyped for
Black Ops
Warzone.
Cold War is not only a cross-platform game, but it's also a cross-generation cross-platform game. Now, that should be the end of our show, but this wouldn't be a Black Ops multiplayer reveal without some Black Ops style mind games. We have talked a lot today about what Black Ops is, how it feels, what it does, but for over 10 years, Black Ops is also something else. A game that consistently presses the boundaries about what multiplayer means. our team relentlessly looks for opportunities to offer new types of multiplayer experiences. In Black Ops Cold War, we're excited to be launching an entire new category of multiplayer gameplay called Fireteam. This new format of multiplayer brings together everything that we loved about making Cold War and everything you'll love about playing Cold War. Across every Fireteam mission and mode, you'll discover some of the most imaginative game loops we have ever designed. The Fireteam format allows us to emphasize teamwork and reward creativity. And it allows you to do things you've never done in Black Ops multiplayer before. You'll fight in squads of 4 called fire teams. You'll deploy into larger maps, play fast, pushing through multiplayer objectives and modes that demand quick thinking. The action won't just affect you, but the environment you battle in. Enter Fireteam Dirty Bomb, one of the most unique game loops we've ever imagined. You and your team must search for uranium. Then, deliver that uranium to Dirty Bomb's position around the map. Deposit uranium and detonate the bomb. Now, avoid radioactive fallout as you navigate a toxic battlefield. Every decision you make impacts your survival rate and your success rate.
This sounds sick!
We can't wait to tell you even more about Fireteam Dirty Bomb and the other Fireteam modes and maps in the weeks ahead.
That looks
as
mad!
we get closer to our public beta. I guess there's only one thing left to do. Let's play Black Ops Cold War.
Actually looked freaking amazing. All right, what is going to happen now? Because that looked like Warzone. It could very well be Warzone. All right, so what we're going to do here is we are going to wrap up the stream, my friends. Now what they're going to do is they're going to be showing like actual gameplay, multiplayer gameplay. We're here just for the multiplayer reveal. We've been and seen it. I'm very impressed, but I was not expecting zombies whatsoever. Like, that was completely, like, just off-center from what we expected. And this is just nuts. I'm going to be breaking down zombies for you guys right now, and it'll be the next upload here on the channel. So, guys, if you're excited, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Don't miss out on anything. And also, when it comes to the beta for this game on the 8th of October, I'll be streaming, hopefully, if there is any early access. I'll be getting some early access so we can stream it for you guys. It's going to be insane. We've got a zombies video coming up next. If you enjoyed the stream, please go ahead and drop a like rating. Subscribe to the channel. This was absolutely fantastic. I want to thank you all so much that donated today in this stream. The hype is insane. The fact we actually got a zombies teaser trailer reveal was incredible. And yeah, we'll catch you for that upload of zombies very, very shortly. Thank you for being here, guys. I appreciate every single one of you. And catch you for another one real soon.